Hey guys, welcome back to the 19th video of my NFL predictions videos. Yeah, no, you guys probably expected there to be a really funky intro there. Let me just tell you, I don't have an intro. This is my intro. You've seen it. All right. Anyways, so Steelers. I've done the entire NFC, Bengals and the Ravens. Haven't posted the Bengals or the Ravens, but I will do that later today. All right, Steelers, Patriots. Well, first, let's talk about the Steelers. I think Juju Smith-Schuster, as their wide receiver, he's a star. Vance McDonald is a very good tight end, probably in the top 10. And then you've got James Conner in the backfield as a running back. I think that this team is a lot more stacked than a lot of people are giving them credit for. All right, and I also think going into this Week 1 game that the Steelers, a lot of times when they're not expected to perform well against the Patriots, they seem to do that. Like last season, whenever they weren't expected to do well against the Patriots, and then they did. A lot of times the Steelers are expected to win, and they don't. I think the Steelers can win their Week 1 game against the Patriots and prove that they are still very well. Or they are still pretty good. I feel like, looking at the Steelers season, I feel like that if the Steelers play very well, I think that the Super Bowl could be, the Steelers are probably a very, very small Super Bowl contender if they play well. If things go bad, like some people expect, then they might be trying desperately to get to a playoff spot. Anyways, after we got that out of the way, I think they go home, first home game against a very mobile quarterback. And they've got Big Ben, who isn't a very mobile quarterback, but he doesn't get tackled very often because he's huge. They call him Big Ben for a reason. All right, but regardless of that, I think the Seahawks probably can win, and probably will win. Just because the Seahawks, I feel like Bobby Wagner and Chris Carson can probably outplay the Steelers. Just feel like the Seahawks are probably a better team. I think the Seahawks are going on a kind of downward spiral. Meanwhile, the Steelers are kind of working their way up and have been maintaining a pretty good status for the rest of the time. But I feel like the Seahawks, probably on the same level as the Steelers, probably pull out some kind of a win. Steelers versus 49ers, probably very easy Steelers win. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is the right choice for the 49ers. He's probably a backup quarterback, and I think the 49ers will be going for a quarterback in this next draft. So, yeah, they have the better of them at the end. And then they go up against the Bengals. Easy game. Steelers beat the Bengals. Very sorry about that. My video cut out, so if there's a little bleep there, then I'm very sorry. All right, Ravens and Steelers. I think that the Ravens can win this game. I think that it'll be Ravens, Steelers, and Browns trying to get for a divisional, trying to get this divisional title. Maybe if the Bengals can pull something off, maybe they can stay in the divisional race, playoff race for a little while. But I doubt that'll happen for long. Steelers, Chargers. I think this will be a rematch of last year, and I don't really see anything changing. I see the Chargers winning this game and knocking the Steelers down from their former pedestal of 3-2, 3-1 at one point, down to 3-3 and .500. Oh, but looky there, Steelers coming off of a bye at home versus the Dolphins. Dolphins quarterback trouble. Basically every single part of their team is a mess. Steelers probably win this game easily. All right, and then you go up against the Colts. Now, hold up. This could be a pretty good game. This could be the game where Jacoby Brissett surprises everybody. And, just for the heck of it, I say this is one of those games where Jacoby Brissett proves himself and somehow gets the win against the Steelers. So now they're 4-4. Things are not looking good. They just got beat by Jacoby Brissett. Every season, they have that team that beats them, or really any team has that bad team that beats them. Like the Packers, for the Patriots, it's always the Dolphins. All right, Packers, it was the Redskins last year. There have been a few. I think this is one of those games where it's like the Colts just come out, surprise everybody, and they win. All right, Rams versus Steelers. This is probably another surprise game. I say the Steelers win. Rams are coming off of a bye, and the Rams are probably very, very well a Super Bowl contender. And then the Steelers are 4-4. But I think that the Steelers come out here and they're like, "Hey, Rams, you're not as godly as you think, okay? The Steelers just shut you down, all right? Get wrecked, boy." Alright, and now you guys, 5-4, you guys still have a winning record. Congratulations, guys. Alright, 5-4, let's see you guys can hang on to it against the Browns. Thursday Night Football, though, Browns at home. Browns with all the hype. I think the Browns can win this one. Like I said, I think it'll be a very close race for the division next year. And I think at 5-5, they'll probably be still in the mix of it. Maybe people will be counting them out, but I doubt I think people will be saying, oh, they're going to be 6-5, and I still see that happening. I think the Steelers take out the Bengals. I think at this point the Bengals are not really anywhere near. They're just kind of barely hanging on to the 0.8% chance they have of making the playoffs, and maybe the 0.001% chance they have of winning their division. And they're like, oh, please, this is the year for the Bengals. Oh, oh, oh. But no. Alright, Browns versus Steelers. A rematch of literally 2 weeks ago. Probably goes the same way with the Browns taking out the Steelers, and now they're 6-6. I think the Browns are just overall a better team. This will be a very good game, though. Don't get me wrong, this will be an insanely good game with the Browns taking out the Steelers. Steelers versus Cardinals. I think that the Steelers at this point really need to win the rest of their games if they're going to make it to the playoffs. And I think that they take a step in the right direction by beating the Cardinals. I mean, you're never taking a step in the wrong direction when you beat a team. Kyler Murray, I really don't think he's going to play well for the Cardinals this year. I mean, tell me what you think in the comments, but I honestly think that Kyler Murray is just going to... I think they're going to be a run-heavy team, and Larry Fitzgerald's going to be getting every single pass. Like, they can literally probably just put all the coverage on Larry Fitzgerald, and then they'll just win the game. Bills versus Steelers. All right, here come the Bills, riding on that defense. But I think that the Steelers at this point realize that they probably have to win the rest of their games. And I think they really do that by winning this one, winning this one, and winning this one. Yes, I'm saying that the Steelers go 10-6 and winning their last 4. You're wondering, how come they beat the Ravens? Well, I think it's going to be 1-1. They split, okay? Because like the Browns, I almost had the Steelers winning that second game. Almost had them winning that first game. And I didn't even talk about the Jets. I think the Jets are overall just a worse team than the Steelers. Maybe next year something will change. I think this is the Steelers' kind of last hurrah before they just go plummet down. Maybe somehow Juju Smith-Schuster and Connor. I think that maybe they can bring like a new era, and like maybe Big Ben could keep on playing for a few more years. But 10-6 is where I have them. 10-6 is what I stand, and yeah, that's what I have. Common opponents. All right, nice, epic. Bye. I'm your mom.